I've got better things to do this time of morning.
Well, I couldn't tell you over the phone, could I?
Why, what's happened?
She's found out. Elaine. She knows everything.
How?
Well, she was putting it together anyway. She saw the bruise on my chest and it all fell into place.
You didn't admit it.
It's here. That's come from the seatbelt on the driver's side, didn't it?
So how did she take it? No wonder you'd lied to her all this time.
Well, how'd you think? Don't ever come near me again type thing.
How did you get to see the bruise?
We got a bit carried away. I forgot.
So she finally...
Yeah.
Well, she obviously hasn't told her dad. Or she'd be dead by now.
Thanks.
So was that it?
Actually, I wanted to run something by you. See if it's mad.
Knowing you.
I'm thinking of going to the police.
The first good idea you've had. Why?
I thought it might look better. Felt so guilty I had to take my punishment.
Well, why have they put you away?
Well, I'm not daft. I booked in with a solicitor. I find out what's the worst that can happen. If it's not too bad, then it's straight down the neck and back in everyone's good books.
For a moment, I thought you found a conscience.
It's just the smallest chance for a way out. I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah.
Elaine off already?
She's not down yet.
How come? Elaine!
I knocked on her door, but she's not answering.
Well, how do you know she's there?
'Cause she was up at dawn and in the bath for an hour.
Maybe she's ill. Elaine!
I couldn't get a word out of her.
This is not boyfriend trouble, is it? Where was she last night?
Could be delayed shock or something after the crash.
You all right, love? Can we come in?
Love, we're worried about you.
If you don't say something now, I'm going to have to take this down.
Go away. I'm fine. Just leave me alone.
We really should go in and see him, you know.
He don't want to see us. Not yet, anyway.
Well, for Dawn's sake, so she doesn't feel on her own.
But she's got you and me, though, hasn't she?
Hiya. Dawn, morning, love. Oh, that's my little precious. You on your way in to see Terry?
Yeah, nurse said they're trying him on solids this morning, so that's a step in the right direction.
Oh, that's a good sign, isn't it, Bob?
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could catch a lift in. Bus takes forever.
Not busy, are you, Bob?
Yeah, and it'll give you a chance to...
Car's on the blink. I've got it booked in with Scott.
OK, I'll get the bus. Be good for Grandma, eh?
Give him our love, won't you?
Yeah.
I'll take you in some other time, eh, love?
Yeah, thanks.
Hello, darling. Up early? What's that?
Just because I've stayed on here doesn't mean I don't have work to do.
Anything important?
Constituency papers, Eric, of course it's important.
Darling, why not take a couple of hours off? Let's do something. Spend some time together.
I can't. Maybe tomorrow.
Hilary all right about you staying up, was she?
Hilary has learned not to question my decisions.
You really are a remarkable woman. Do you know, I wouldn't mind playing Dennis to your Margaret. If the country asked it of me, of course. Coffee.
Mr. Sugden, sit down.
Thank you for seeing me at such short notice.
What can I help you with?
How can I put this? This guy I know asked me to come and see you on his behalf.
OK.
He was in an accident and his friend was knocked out. He panicked and pretended she was driving.
Pretended?
He moved her to the driver's side.
I see.
Only he wants to know what would happen if he went to the police and came clean about it.
Does he? Let me get this right. After a car accident, your friend moved an unconscious girl from the passenger seat to the driver's seat to make it look like she'd been driving?
Yeah,
Not knowing if she was seriously injured.
she wasn't.
To save his own neck.
Well, he wasn't thinking straight. Shock.
Any witnesses?
Definitely not.
If he made sure of that, he can't have been all that out of it, can he?
Look, all you have to do is tell me what you think would happen.
You really want my opinion? I think your friend's got problems. And not just with the police.
And the special this dinner time will be... da-da, 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 shepherd's pie.
Okay.
If anyone asks.
They never do.
Oh.
Here we are.
Oh, thanks, Laurel.
And that one's got sugar.
How many?
1.
I take 2.
It's bad for you, and 1 just tastes the same.
Does it? Must have been a big one.
Oh, Marlon, before I forget, would you cover my shift at lunchtime?
Why?
Because I promised I'd go out with Ashley.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, I'm just returning him a favour. I'm going to buy him lunch.
If I can keep my tips.
If you get any.
If.
Great, thanks.
So what should I tell him then? What would happen?
Custodial sentence.
What?
If there had been any witnesses. As it happens, the police would have a bit of a job bringing a case. Probably let him off with a slapped wrist.
You reckon?
I'm assuming his friend isn't going to turn witness herself.
I shouldn't think so.
Then she's better than he deserves, isn't she?
Well, she must think he's worth it.
Well, that's your free half hour. Was there anything else?
No, thanks. That was very helpful.
Mr. Sugden, if you're any kind of real friend to this chap, tell him he ought to be ashamed of himself.
Yes?
Gloria Pollard, MP.
Husband, yes. Far behind the throne. From Westminster, eh? Probably from the Prime Minister himself. Thank you.
Thank you.
Eric?
Oh. Looked suspicious. Didn't want you caught in the blast.
Thank you.
Just says love Hillary, rather informal.
These are parliamentary papers, Eric. For my eyes only. If I am to get anywhere in this job, they have to know I can be relied on to keep a secret.
And you can. It's one of the things I love about you. Right. Well, I'll go then. Bye.
Where you and Ashley might be going at all?
Might go into town. I hadn't really thought about it.
It's nice, yeah.
Thanks, love.
Menus.
How's Charity getting on?
I beg your pardon?
Well, I just thought you might have called.
Me? Why would you do that?
Well, you're allowed phone calls in prison. I thought you might have rung. You are family, aren't you?
Cousins. Twice removed, hardly counts.
Sorry for asking.
Oh, hello, Ashley.
I was just about to book us a table somewhere.
I'm not sure there's much point now.
Ashley, he's turning me up.
Well, he has had a lot of calls on lately.
No luck finding a babysitter.
Oh, what can you do? I've just suddenly remembered, got a job on for Nicola. I've got to go now. Bye.
Well, I've asked Marlon to do my shift now and everything.
I'm sorry.
Unless I come over to the vicarage and cook.
Well, I wouldn't want to put you out.
No, I'd like to. I just have to go and see what I've got in the fridge, and then I'll come over in half an hour.
All right. See you then.
Hey, Dad.
Hi.
Didn't know you'd be here. You seen Ronnie?
Not yet.
Do you want a drink?
Yeah, go on. Have you said anything to Dad?
Of course not.
Said anything about what?
Well, go on. You might as well tell him. He's going to hear it from Ronnie soon enough.
What? Tell me what?
Elaine, love. I've brought you a drink. It's just me. Your dad's gone out. I'll leave it here for you then.
Oh, Mum.
Oh, Elaine.
I'm sorry.
I've never heard of anything so flaming stupid in all my life. You could have killed her. What the hell were you thinking?
I was scared. I didn't think anyone would be worse off if I just made it look like she were driving.
I expect more from you, Robert. Time after time, you keep letting me down.
You didn't think anyone would find out.
Oh, and that makes it all right, does it? I can't believe you've known what happened all this time and didn't tell me.
Well, you wouldn't expect him to grasp me up, would you?
Does Rodney know about this, then?
Yeah. Well, Elaine knows, so I guess you will have told him by now.
You've really done it this time, haven't you?
I know it was wrong. I just wasn't thinking straight.
You can't keep running away all your life. There comes a time when you have to take responsibility for your actions.
I know. And that's why I've decided to go to the police.
The police?
It just seems like the right thing to do.
Well, God knows what they'll do with you. At least you'll be able to hold your head up after. I'll come with you.
No, Dad. I want to do this on my own. It was my mistake.
Well, best buy the condemned man a last drink, hadn't I?
Has he finished with you? Oh, I know it doesn't seem like it now, but you meet a lot of boys you'll like a lot more than Robert Sugden before you settle down.
Last night, me and Rob slept together for the first time.
What? Oh, love, did he put any pressure on you?
No, I wanted to.
There's no need to get yourself into such a state, as long as we can talk to each other.
That's not why I'm in a state.
Oh, why not then? What else has happened?
He told me about the car accident. It started coming back to me, so I pushed him till he told me the truth.
What truth?
That he was driving the car when we crashed.
He was? You're not serious? But you were in the driving seat when they found you. You were unconscious. He moved you.
To make it look like it was my fault.
He could have killed you. Oh, the little sod. How could he? Oh, what's your dad gonna say?
You can't tell him.
Oh, how can't I?
Promise me, Mum, you can't tell him.
You all right now, love? Elaine? What's going on?
Now, are you sure you're going to be able to cope?
Ooh, unless these three start any trouble.
Oh, she'll be back too late.
Well, no worry on my account.
Thank you, Marlon. I owe you one. Afternoon, gents.
Fine. I'm just very happy to have her around the place again.
Talking a foreign language to Jarvis, you know.
You're not.
That long without a woman, he's become too selfish to live with.
Surely not.
What would be said not having to make an effort? Listen to anything you like on wireless.
So if the right person came along, you wouldn't be interested?
I didn't say that.
That's why he's going to this slave auction. He wants to become someone's a woman's plaything.
It won't be me Pearl will be bidding on.
Hey, there's no wanting about Pearl.
Given half a chance. Of course, she'll have to fight Edna for you.
You see, mud wrestling, he's been a bachelor that long, he's warped his mind.
I said no such thing.
Needs a woman.
I don't.
You need a laugh. Well, give us one, any rod.
Gloria's got a new assistant, Hilary. Single as far as I can make out.
His type, do you reckon?
Give over.
I've not met her. She seems very capable, although she wants Gloria to return to London so they can get on with their work.
Well, why didn't she come up here? Then Gloria could stay a bit longer.
Do you know, that's not a bad idea.
What are you doing?
Calling Gloria's office. Tell Hilary to get up here and bring all the work she can carry. Answer phone. Hilary, Gloria's husband, Eric. Listen, I know about you and Gloria and you wanting her back. Well, we were wondering whether or not you would like to come up here for a few days. I understand that you'd want to be alone and sort things out. Let's keep it a surprise for Gloria, right? Right, good. Well, look forward to meeting you. Soon as you like, eh?
That were a bit previous.
You can take her off my hands so I can spend some time with my wife. You never know, this might work out to both our benefits.
Yeah, but what if we don't fetch very much? I mean, less than Jarvis, say, or...
You? Half the village will be bidding for you.
Will they?
That physique.
I'm not even sure what I should be wearing.
Well, Kirk Douglas, he went for a little mini-skirt, pair of sandals and half a ton of baby oil.
I'm Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus.
No, I'm Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus.
What happened to him?
Hi. Hi, Dawn. How was he?
Yeah, good. Managed to get some proper food down him, which is a good sign. How's he been?
Oh, slept like a lamb.
Rode well for tonight, then?
Bus turn up on time.
I bet it cheered him up to see you.
Yeah, everyone's lovely on the ward.
Oh, well, that makes a difference, doesn't it?
Nurse Bell was telling me that Terry's attitude's really positive, which will help him get better.
Oh, well, he's got a lot to get better for, hasn't he? Yeah.
I know he'd like you to go in.
Oh, well, we will. Won't we, Bub?
Yeah, as soon as we can.
Oh, I best get out of the way. Thanks for having him. I'm really grateful.
Oh, our pleasure. You should have seen Bob. He was cuddling him like he was his own.
Come on, then. Oh. Off we go.
Bye, you two.
Bye. She's coping with this a damn sight better than I could.
Well, she hasn't got much choice, has she? She's just got to get on with it.
Well, you could have given her some sort of encouragement.
I'm sorry, Viv, but I can't get too excited about Terry moving on to solids. Just... what is she going to have to go through? I mean, this is just the beginning, isn't it?
You're Robertson.
What do you want with him?
That's between me and him. Where is he?
Hang on a minute. You can't come barging in here.
Have you any idea what your son's done to my daughter?
I've just found out. But still don't give you the right to come round here shouting the odd.
I'll be doing more than that when I get my hands on him.
Well, you'll have to come through me first, won't you?
I'm in no mood for messing, Jack. Your son has stepped way over the line on this one.
Yeah, and I think he knows it. And he's sorting it out in his own way.
Oh, I'll sort it out for him. Tell me where he is.
Well, he's gone to the police, if you must know.
Has he?
Yeah, trying to put it right.
May work with them, but he's still gonna have to deal with me.
Sorry. She usually has a nap around now, but I haven't quite managed to get her settled.
Hi. Oh, has she been sick?
No, that's normal lunch debris.
Oh.
We could have just got a takeaway, you know.
Well, as long as you don't say that after we've eaten. Right, shall I get cracking?
Oh, I'll show you where everything is.
No, Ashley, your job is wine monitor. Never cook without a drink, that's my motto.
Couldn't agree more. So, I'll get this over then, shall I?
Yeah.
Is the kettle on?
Hiya, we've got visitors.
All right. What are you doing here?
That's a nice welcome for your family, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you're not a family.
He wanted to see you. Done nothing but rabbit on about you since I got back from my holidays.
Could have picked up the phone.
Couldn't find your number.
Look, would you like another drink, anyone?
Oh, yeah. Quick one for the road would be nice, before Andy decides to kick us out.
I think she's finally off.
She's been asleep the whole time, hasn't she? You're just trying to avoid my cooking.
Actually, you know, I think this might be the nicest meal I've had since
Breakfast?
Bernice left. Pity the company's not up to much.
Drinking at lunchtime, eh? Is that a whole bottle already?
It's rude to count.
Can I be really honest with you?
Want me to open another?
Well, that goes without saying. Before I arrived here today, I was worried what we might talk about.
Haven't talked about anything, really, have we?
No. And it's been nice.
Afternoon.
Robert?
Sorry, didn't know you had company.
No. Best be on my way.
Right then. Are you forgetting someone?
I'm off out. With some mates. He can't come with me, can he?
So what are you saying?
Oh, come on. You was dead made up about seeing you again, weren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, well, he has now, so goodbye to the pair of you.
Oh, don't be like that. It's only for a couple of hours. I'm just thinking of him.
Where are you going?
I'm entitled to catch up with my mates once in a blue moon.
Does he even know?
Poor kid. Anyone would think he's not wanted.
Look, that'll be fine, all right? We'd love to have him, won't we, Andy?
There you go. See you later, then.
A couple of hours. And don't do this again. It's your responsibility.
And he's your kid brother. Have fun.
I'm a free man. Just came to see if you wanted to help me celebrate.
Free from what? What's going on?
Yeah, well, we can't do now, can we? Maybe if we wanted to.
I suppose if there's anything to be learned, it's that we should live each moment to the full. We never know what's around the corner.
Well, I keep thinking it could be me instead of Dawn. Having to look after him now. Oh, for Terry's sake, I'm glad it's Dawn. I don't think I'd be much good at it.
I think you would. I must say, I often wondered if you and Terry might end up, you know.
Well, the timing was never right. By the time I realised I had feelings for Terry, he'd gone off and found Dawn.
A bit like me and Bernice.
How?
By the time she realised she had feelings for me, she went off and found Carlos.
Oh. So, no. I mean, I'm terribly fond of him and I'd do anything I can to help him, but we were never meant to be together. Would you take Bernice back if she turned up tomorrow?
We were terribly ill-suited. It's funny how when you're in love, you try not to notice those things.
Yeah.
I can't think of a single thing we had in common. Except for this strange kind of chemistry which I felt and she almost did.
Yeah, but attraction's not based on anything rational, is it? I mean, it's either there or it isn't.
Better go and see what the problem is.
Even he would have to admit, when it comes to something that really matters, you know, like a wedding or a husband having a stroke, he's been nowhere to be seen.
I think he's just trying to see it from her point of view. You know, what she's going to have to go through.
Yeah, well, he's not making it any easier, is he?
What are you doing here?
Waiting for me, Dad.
Yeah, well, you don't mind if I don't hang around. Just been down the station and made a full statement.
Oi! I want a word with you, pal.
Look, I've been with the police all day.
Yeah? So how come they let you go?
Because they had nothing to charge me with.
Oh, so it's okay what you did to her?
Dad!
I should have gone with my instincts on you. A cocky little git on the make. I should never have allowed you anywhere near her.
I can handle this myself.
Oh, can you? After what he did with the car? And you let him put his hands all over you.
Hey, you're out of order.
You could have killed her. How come they've never
Maybe we
charged
should do
you?
something.
Because there was nothing they could do.
Nah, couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
But I can do their job for them.
Dad! Dad! Get off him!
Run it! That's the last time you'll come near my daughter.
There's no telling you, is there? You all right, son?
Yeah.
You must be really proud of your son. The way it's turned out.
You touch him again, I'll give you more than a bloody nose, do you understand?
Come on. You'll stay clear of this one from now on. And his family. Come on, get in. You stay away from her, Sugden. Do you hear me?
Louise? Where are you going?
Sorry, Ash. I just didn't know how long you were going to be.
Wouldn't hear of going back to sleep. Exhausted my entire repertoire of nursery rhymes.
Well, I just thought I should get going.
Right.
But thank you.
Oh, thank you for your thank you, and a lovely if brief lunch, yes.
I don't suppose you'd like to do it again sometime.
Really? I'm afraid my social diary's absolutely chocker right up until, tomorrow night.
Well, that'd be great if I can get bar cover.
And if I can find a babysitter.
Yeah.
Book a table somewhere, shall I?
Yeah, that'd be great. See you tomorrow night.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
There you go. What's this? Egg on toast. I don't do eggs. Why didn't you tell me that when I was frying it? I didn't know that, did I? Can I go drive the car? No, it'll just eat the toast, OK? So what was it Robert wanted to celebrate?
No idea. You know what he's like.
Well, you seem to know before.
Just slept with Elaine.
Oh?
Hiya.
Robert, what's happened to you?
Ronnie. Should see the state of him, though.
That'll teach you.
Round my way, everyone looks like that.
Yeah, well, how come you don't?
Too quick.
Look, go and get your coat, OK? Your mum will be here in a bit.
She won't.
She better be.
Then can I drive the car?
No, go on.
Look, let me have a look at it.
I'm fine.
Look, it could have been a lot worse, though. I mean, it's a bit one-sided, isn't it? Ronnie against you.
Hey, I'm harder than I look.
That isn't saying much.
But I'll get you a flannel, OK?
You've not told her?
Not yet. Didn't do you any good. Going to the police.
I'll tell you after I've seen her. I'm going to go round.
You kidding? After what Ronnie did to you?
Well, I'm not planning on him being there.
You might not come off as lightly next time.
Well, I'm not leaving it like this, Andy. I'm going to win her back.
Yeah, well, if she's got any sense, she'll stay well clear of you, Robert. You're dangerous, you are.
You're living in dreamland if you think she'll come anywhere near you again.
Yeah? Well, I've been through a bit for her, and I don't like losing. So I'm not giving up on her that easy.
He's barely more than a child, and there you were, thumping the life out of him in front of half the village.
Well, if he's old enough to want to get our daughter in the sack...
Don't.
First, he nearly kills her in a car crash. Not content with that, he tries to fit her up as the driver so he doesn't have to take the blame.
But if you're being totally honest, it's not that that's really getting to you, is it?
She's my daughter. This was always going to happen, but did it have to be Robert Sugden?
She's growing up, that's all.
Too fast.
We'll lose her, you know, if we handle this wrong.
If I do, you mean?
I'm just saying.
Wonder what you two are talking about.
Your dad was just agreeing with me that he went too far with Robert.
No, I wasn't. Don't put words in my mouth.
I'm not going to be seeing him anymore if that makes you happy.
Too right you're not. Look, all I'm saying is you can do better for yourself. In time. There's no rush, is there?
Whatever.
Oh, Elaine.
Oh. On the train, arriving 4:15, Hillary. Very keen. Marvellous.
Darling, you wanted us to spend some time together. I'm going to take the rest of the day off.
Oh, well, that's a lovely idea, my darling, but I think I better show my face at the factory.
Eric, you asked me to prolong my visit so we could see a little more of each other. There seems little point in me staying if you're going to act as though I weren't here.
You're probably right, my darling, but I do have my work too. Perhaps I'll finish early. We can see each other then.
Eric.
Must dash. I'll see you later, eh?
How come my dad wasn't so protective of me?
What?
Well, Ronnie beats in black and blue just because he sleeps with his daughter.
Yeah?
There's more to it, isn't there?
Like what?
Well, he said celebrating his freedom. Look, Andy, something's going on and you're not telling me.
It's down to Robert.
No, it's not. Look, we're together, Andy. We're meant to tell each other everything. Why did Ronnie beat him up?
Robert was driving when they crashed, and then he moved the lane and made it look like it was her fault.
Robert did that? And you weren't going to tell me?
Can we talk about this when we got rid of Daz?
Yeah, if we ever do.
What time did your mum say she'd be picking you up?
She didn't? Well, did you say where she was going?
Wigan.
She gone on a bender in Wigan.
Better there than home.
I should have arranged a time with her. I should have said pick him up by 2.
Andy.
Well, we can't wait in all day, can we?
Can I go see the horses?
No.
We need some shopping, all right? I'll get a few things for the Halloween party. Party?
Which you won't be here for.
You never know.
I'll leave a note on the door for you, Mum.
It's all right. I'll be in watching TV.
No, you won't. You'll be out clearing the barn with me.
I'm not letting this go. We can get him for ABH at the very least.
After what happened with Elaine, I'm not sure that'd be a very smart idea.
Yeah, but whatever happened doesn't mean you can go beating up a kid, does it?
Dad, I'm not 12 anymore.
Well, I'm going to call the police. I'm not letting him get away with it.
Even if you did, I wouldn't press charges.
What's the matter with you? If I hadn't come along, he could have put you in hospital, or worse. You can't just do nothing.
I'm not gonna. But you've got to let me handle this in my own way. It's not over. Trust me.
Well, I'm surprised I didn't hear anything.
Well, you miss all the excitement, don't you?
Oh, do I? I'm just less inclined to pass on the things that I've seen.
Oh, like what? You're only saying that. That'd be all.
Yes,
What, you've seen Louise? Who with?
Never you mind.
Ashley?
I didn't say that.
Well, you have now. Doing what?
Talking.
Oh, is that all?
Well, what were they saying? Not that it matters, but what?
Well, I couldn't hear. I was too far away.
Oh, Edna.
Ashley has a lot of visitors. It goes with the job.
Yeah, when they turn up on your doorstep looking like Louise, you can hardly blame him for being tempted, can you?
Even from a distance, I could see their body language. It spoke volumes.
It's all systems go, boy.
How do you mean?
Project Hillary arrives this afternoon. Oh, that was quick. Must have heard he was a catch.
Have you told your wife?
No, not yet. In actual fact, I've been pretending to be a little cavalier about her staying at all. But once Hillary arrives, she won't need to return to London until, I don't know, after the big build, which could be a couple of weeks yet.
Well, I hope it'll be a pleasant surprise for her.
Yeah, and for you, don't forget your first refusal.
Ronnie?
Listen, Jack. I overreacted a bit.
Too right you did. Taking it out on a kid. What the hell were you doing?
Just trying to let your lad know he'd step way out of line.
Well, if I had my way, I'd have you done for assault. It's only because Robert didn't want to press charges.
Well, that's big of him. After he's nearly killed my daughter.
Maybe you're right. It's best we just try and keep our families apart.
Oh, we agreed to that.
Good.
He needs sorting out, Jack. Maybe you should think about doing that.
You're looking pleased with yourself.
Bit of a surprise lined up for Gloria.
Ooh, nice one, I hope.
Yeah? Her research is arriving any minute, which means that she can stay up a little while longer, and we might even get to see one another.
Ooh, well done, you.
Half the pub are talking about some fight outside, the other half talking about you.
Me? Why, what did they say?
You best ask Louise.
Afternoon, Edna. Laurel. I don't know what it is you imagined you saw earlier, but I'm fairly sure it's since been blown out of all proportion to what actually happened.
Oh, really? Then how come you're so worried about people knowing?
Ashley, what can I get you?
A pint, please, if Edna has no objections.
Gloria. I'm going back to London, Eric. You're obviously quite happy here without me. I think I'd rather be where I'm needed. I've ordered a taxi to take me to the station.
That really won't be necessary.
Well, it seems you'd rather spend time with than with me.
Oh, listen here, love. I think you've got the wrong end of the stick.
Have I?
Darling, I promise you, within the next 10 minutes, you'll realise just how much I really wanted to stay up here.
That'll be too late.
Well, let me buy you a drink, eh? While we wait for my surprise to arrive.
For me? Well, one drink, but if my taxi gets here first...
Stephanie?
No, I think I'll leave you to it. Excuse me?
Yeah?
We need to talk.
You'll find it hard. With your jaw wired up when my dad finds you here.
Elaine, come on. There's things we need to sort out.
I don't think so.
It's been a bad week. All I ask is for a chance to explain.
Oh dear. If you leg it now, you might just make it.
Sugden? You totally out of your mind. What did I tell you about staying away from my daughter, eh?
It's not her I've come to see. It's you. And I know what you think of me.
Oh, no, you don't.
But there's something I want to say to you. Both of you. All I'm asking is a chance.
Well, I'm still waiting.
Shan't be long now.
What is it, my surprise?
You'll see.
Give me a clue.
Be patient.
I don't believe there is one. I think you're playing for time.
Gloria, we really should have more trust in our relationship.
Did anyone order a taxi? There's one outside.
Right. Well, you can't say you haven't had your chance.
Gloria.
I'm going back to London.
Well, let me take your bags.
Eric.
This is it, boys.
Are you for the station? Could you put these in the back, please? I do have a train to catch. Hilary, oh my God.
Yes, you're surprised, my darling?
What the hell are you doing here?
Hello. Who are you? She didn't tell me she was going to bring her boyfriend. Will somebody tell me what's going on?
Eric, I don't believe you've met my researcher.
We've not had the pleasure.
My husband, Hilary Wallace.
How do you do?
Hilary?
Right, you've got about a minute. Give it your best shot.
I don't know where to start. Well, I guess the bottom line is that I am really, really sorry for the distress that I caused to all of you.
OK. You've done what you came for. Now get lost.
Let him have his say, Ronnie.
I'm not going to try and make up any excuses. What I did was wrong, pure and simple. And I don't expect you to forgive me. I just felt that I owed you all an apology, face to face. And here it is.
What on earth are you doing here? I told you to wait till I got back to London.
Your husband left a message in the office. He seemed to want me to come up, and I got the impression that he might know about us.
Eric, don't be ridiculous.
Well, why then did he invite me here without telling you?
You have to leave immediately.
Well, don't you think that might look a little bit odd? I'm really pleased to see you.
Don't. It was one night. It was a mistake. This is impossible.
Here we are. Gloria. Hilary. I'm glad you could make it. Traditionally, a bit of a girl's name, isn't it, Hilary?
My father was something of a mountain buff after the chap who did Everest.
So what's wrong with Edmund?
My elder brother.
Is this the surprise you promised me, Eric?
Yes. Well, I thought if your researcher was here, you wouldn't need to go back so soon.
And what were you thinking?
I just wanted to be of assistance.
Well, I'm afraid there's no room for you to stay with us.
Well, don't worry. Everything's organised. All right, get on with it.
I have no idea what you thought this would achieve.
I just wanted to see you again. Is that such a crime?
It's not like you to make a drink last this long.
I was just wondering whether or not to brave the food.
Oh, really? Nothing else keeping you then?
Not especially.
Oh, so the coven's wrong about Louise. I'll go tell them.
Wait. Sit down.
Look, ignore me. It's none of my business.
No.
But if the idea had crossed your mind, I might be able to find out if she feels the same.
Really? Not that I do have any feelings like that.
Oh, no.
And I'd fall rather short of our usual standards anyway.
We having dinner tomorrow?
Yes, but I can honestly say that I value Louise's friendship above all else, and I wouldn't like to put that at risk.
So you fancy her rotten, then?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's a room vacant. Well, you don't encramp in your style, do you?
Exactly.
Thanks for putting in a word, Eric. We Leary. But she's not really my type.
Oh, she's lost.
Well, how was I supposed to know they'd give such a ridiculous name to a man in this day and age?
Funny that Gloria never mentioned it.
Gloria never talks about her work. Looks like I'm lumbered with him now. Oh, well, I suppose I just have to make the best of it.
I'll only open shift this stuff if you let me drive the tractor.
You can drive it when you're 14.
Who'd know?
I would.
It's no fun coming to visit you, you know.
Come on, you can earn your keep.
That's what Mum says when she sends to the offer.
They let you buy a drink for you?
If sends him a note.
Well, that's not good.
Sometimes I write my own notes. Who are fags?
Oh, heavy smoker then, are you?
40 days sometimes. It's just to get me through. You know how it is.
Can only imagine. What regular is this then? Your mum just going off, dumping you with someone?
Like I said, just usually leave slow in the flat. I don't mind.
So what happens when... Daz!
What's the matter with you?
Get down! Those points are as sharp as they come.
So?
So, this isn't a playground. Get down, now. I said get down. Come on. How many times do I have to tell you, Darren?
Andy, there's a message on the answer phone.
From the niece?
From Robert. Said he's going to come round after he's been up to the Marsdens.
Well, I've already tried to talk him out of it.
Well, do you think he should be there? Andy, I don't think he's going to survive another chat with Ronnie, do you?
He's old enough to look after himself. I've got enough trouble with this one. Come on.
You've got guts for coming here. I'll give you that. But lack of front's never been a problem for you, has it?
It came for me, to be honest. I wanted to get it off my chest. It's been hard, living with the guilt of what I did.
Yeah, well, that's not something we can help you with. So, if there's nothing else...
Actually, there is one more thing. It's about recognising mistakes, learning and moving on. When I came to terms with what I'd done, I hated myself. I mean, really. To do that to the only girl I've ever really cared about. I knew then that I didn't deserve her. I knew that I had to go to the police. And when I was walking up those steps, I remember thinking to myself, I hope they throw the key away on you, pal, because you deserve it. That was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. But I wanted to be punished for being such an idiot.
Yeah, well...
And when they let me off with a caution, I wanted to say that you've made a mistake. But when I came out, I knew my real punishment was losing Elaine. And I deserved it. And this, I'd like to think if I ever had a daughter, I'd look out for her in the same way. I can't expect you to forgive me. I can't forgive myself. But I want you to know that I really cared about you. You're too good for me. You're better off without me, and I'll just have to deal with it. All I ask is that you accept my apologies. That's all I've got. I won't bother any of you again. I'm sorry.
The B&B couldn't be handier, and I'm sure you'd be very comfortable there.
Thank you. You know, I'd be perfectly happy staying on your sofa or something, and it might mean we'll get more work done.
I don't think that would be quite appropriate.
Don't worry, I'm sure Gloria will find time for some work.
I'll walk with you, make sure you settle in all right.
Oh, no need. I'll personally make sure he's well looked after.
Call me when you've got yourself sorted.
I will. Till later, then.
Funny you never mentioned Hilary as a man.
In much the same way you never mentioned your friendship with Steph. Besides, I'd hardly noticed.
He seems to think he wouldn't need to get back until the weekend at the earliest.
Does he?
So, you got your researcher? I've got you. Looks like my surprise is working out rather well.
You're doing a good job of ignoring that lot.
Well, to be honest, I'm pretty used to being gossiped about by a lot of people around here.
And is it just gossip?
Why? Got designs on him yourself, have you?
No, but I think he's pretty fond of you, and I wouldn't want to see him get hurt.
Neither would I.
Still alive, then?
Yeah, mate. Still going.
Kitty thought you might need a getaway driver.
No, reckon I'm the Marsden's favourite person again now.
Yeah? Where's Lane now then?
Well, give her time. She'll be round.
Look, has Denise still not rung?
No.
Well, another half hour and I'm taking you on myself.
Okay. We'll share driving.
Get in your dreams, mate. Look, are you all right?
Not so bad.
Well, how did it go with Elaine?
Not sure yet.
She didn't buy a sorry actor sent him packing.
Well, we're stuck with another night of him, aren't we?
I'll call her at home.
I've tried, Andy.
Well, she's probably on her way.
I don't understand. How can she just abandon a kid?
Well, it's not forever, is it? I'll make him a bed up.
Andy, how can he be so laid back about it? After all the stuff you were saying about him. He hardly says a word, and when he does, he's some tale he's made up.
Yeah, well, he's not used to talking to people, is he? He's just trying to make the most of it.
I'll do his bed. Come on, you.
You can't expect to get away with it every time.
Oh, yeah.
Hi. I just have to know why. Why you did it. I just have to know.
The truth. Because I knew I'd made a stupid mistake. And I thought because of it I was going to lose you. And I was scared. And more than anything in the world, I didn't want that to happen. So I did the wrong thing. And it's cost me you, hasn't it?
No.
Come here. It's all right. Everything's going to be all right.